okay? So today,
sorry, I just got to fix my screen a bit here. Okay, go ahead.
It's better now?
Yeah, too small.
Yeah, perfect. I'm going to stay in the Maxpanda headquarters site today for most of the presentation. So that just pretend that's going to be your site. And this site has 22 buildings and about, I don't know, 10, 15 pieces of equipment, etc. As an example, as the company administrator, okay, top level role, that would be you, you could go to the New York site and you can investigate what's happening there. This site has only 5 active work orders in certain statuses, but these are different people in here. It's different staff, different buildings, different assets, locations, parts, etc. Okay, is that clear now with the site management?
Yeah.
I'm going to stay in the one site just to keep things simple because it sounds like you'll just need the one site. So when I log in, it takes me to my default site, which is Maxpanda headquarters. Now let's look at the roles that who can see what in your account. Now I mentioned company admin, that's you. You have access to everything. More importantly, anything that says company, the company admin or editor has access to all the sites by default. So if you are creating multiple sites. The company admin has access to the company tab here. This is where you can upgrade, downgrade your plan, customize the emails that go out, and basically customize the entire Maxpanda experience for your staff and customers, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The next level down is the company editor. That person can do everything in the account, add new locations, create people, staff, etc. But under the company tab, there's only a couple options they can do. We don't give them access to customizing the Maxpanda experience. Now, site admin and a site editor, those mimic the top roles, but they're only applied to one site. Again, that's only if you're using multiple sites. But every one of these roles you can mix and match if you are using multi-site management. So as an example, Steve can be a staff personnel here, like maintenance staff only in the New York site. But the IT department, I could be a site administrator with full rights to add equipment, delete equipment, things like that, okay? So we have 4 maintenance roles for you to assign your staff to. We'll start at the bottom. We have 2 staff and 2 supervisors. These are maintenance roles. Now, if I logged in as a staff limited, you'll notice I don't have view all list here. So I can't see all the work orders in this particular site. I have to be assigned to every work order from Tracy, okay? If you made me a staff unlimited role, I don't need to wait for you to assign me a work order. I have view all screen here. So if I go to view all, I actually can see there's a new pending work order right here. So it's yellow. Somebody typed in the light bulb in room 6 is out. So I can actually edit this work order, assign myself to it, approve it, make it green, and actually complete the work order. And then you or supervisor can do a final close, which that's what that's the supervisor's role. The supervisor, editor, admins can actually close the work orders. So just to recap, we have a pre-approval process and a post-approval process. So a pending work order and a closed work order. That's the spectrum of the work order life cycle. We have a submitter role. Those people here, they can only do 2 things. They can submit new work orders in the system right here, but they also have a database, full database of all the work orders they've submitted. And we want to keep them in the loop of every stage of the work order so they can log in and they can see, okay, this one's still waiting to be approved, so I'm not going to bother Tracy yet. Or I can edit it and type in new notes and say, Tracy, when are you going to get to my light bulb? It's been a couple of weeks.
So, sorry, say again how the approval works, the pre-approval and the post-approval. I lost you there a bit on that.
No problem. So this is a pending work order right now, right?
Okay.
Somebody submitted it through here, and we're going to create one. We're going to create a dummy work order in a few minutes, but someone submitted a work order. When that work order comes into your account, see, we break up your work orders in different categories here. So if I go to pending work orders, these are all yellow. They're all pending. These are not
Okay.
work orders, and they don't count part of your monthly count. These are basically people that what they requested, right?
Okay.
So your tenants, for example, one of your tenants, Jack and Steve, I guess a bunch of them, or no, these are staff. But somebody put in light bulb is burnt out, right? So you can actually now a staff unlimited supervisor, editor, admin can actually approve or reject this work order. So it's basically like a ticket system. Okay.
Okay.
So if these are all system